And welcome to the 1245 edition of my program. I'm Larry Marble. That program, Down on the Farm Radio. Come on down the pecan tree lined lane through the screen door here at Down on the Farm Radio headquarters. Sit with us at the table. Hop Sing will feed us a chicken fried steak, some jalapeno gravy, Nanny's yeast rolls, and a cold cucumber salad. I'll pour the iced tea while we look at ag weather. We'll consult the National Weather Service office in San Angelo for the first portion of our ag weather forecast. Today and tonight, mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies, south-southeast to south winds, 10 to 15 mile an hour, hot and humid, 96 in Abilene, 96 in San Angelo, 96 in Sonora and Junction, 95 in Ozona. Mostly clear tonight, continued muggy conditions. Lows will be in the low to mid 70s. Neighbor, did I mention that it would be humid? Now, on Sunday, highs in the 90s, winds south of I-20, southerly 5 to 10. North of I-20, northerly 5 to 10. Partly to mostly cloudy skies. The weather, a chance for isolated showers in the big country in the evening and overnight, isolated to scattered showers in most areas. Now, on Monday, Labor Day, highs 88 to 94. Northeast winds 5 to 8. Partly to mostly cloudy skies. And again, a chance of an isolated or scattered shower or thunderstorm. Neighbor, now let's move further south and west. Let's look at the National Weather Service office, San Antonio and Austin. Hot today, scattered storms in the southeast. We'll call it 103 in Del Rio, 95 in Kerrville, 99 in Austin, 99 in Pearsall. Showers look like it'll be a Georgetown to New Braunfels to Pleasanton line and east. We're calling those temperatures, say, in Cuero, Gonzales, Giddings, and LaGrange, 96, 97, 98. Our Saturday, sunny, 73 to 77, highs 94 to 99. Sunny on Sunday, 71 to 76, highs 95 to 99. And Monday and Tuesday, scattered showers. Our lows 71 to 76 on Monday, highs 92 to 96. And Tuesday, 69 to 74 our lows, and our highs 91 to 96. Neighbor, there's your ag weather for a good chunk of Down on the Farm country. Neighbor, let's take a look at those commodities of ag interest, and I would remind you that these prices are delayed, so please don't use them to make a trade. We'll begin with the grains and oil seeds, and then we'll move on through the commodity futures. December corn, 5.23 3/4 down 2. November beans, 12.89 1/4 up 6. December Kansas City hard red winter wheat up 3.5 at 7.12 1/2. October West Texas Intermediate crude down 28 at 69.71. December gold up 21.50 at $1,833 even money by the ounce. October live cattle down 82 at 125.20. October feeder cattle down 132, 136.70. October lean hogs up 7.5 at 89.92. December number 2 cotton up 93 at 94.22, and your September U.S. dollar index down 128 at 92.10. Neighbor, there's your commodities of ag interest. Neighbor, it's about time to head to the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network and see what they're having to say on Texas news and views. We'll get that report after this from the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network.
Texas Farm Bureau Insurance has protected fellow Texans with auto, home, health, and life insurance since 1952. With more than 260,000 square miles of land and 27 million people, that's a lot to cover. Whether you're wrangling cattle or wrangling kids, we're proud to protect Texans in all Texan ways of life.
Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance today at tfbinsurance.com to get insurance for Texans by Texans. Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
Climate change policy for Texas wheat growers. I'm Jerry Martin with Texas News and Views on the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network. Climate change has managed to wind its way into nearly every aspect of production agriculture, and the wheat industry is no exception. Steely Fischbacher, Director of Policy for Texas Wheat Producers, says the wheat industry is looking at both old and new programs to address the climate change issue.
We know there's very beneficial and successful existing programs like CRP, CSP, and EQIP that play in this space and are connected to some of the practices we're looking at that would fall under the umbrella of climate smart ag. And so what can we do with those existing programs? What progress has already been made is important for us as wheat farmers to make sure that we keep telling that story. But then also what other opportunities are out there? So what new programs, what new policies could be put in place that could help wheat farmers move the needle forward?
Fischbacher says when it comes to new programs, there are a few things Texas wheat producers want to see.
What works here in Texas is not going to be the same thing that works in other areas of the country, and so we want to make sure there's flexibility, make sure that it's voluntary, and we're telling that story. Voluntary incentive-based programs are what's going to work across the largest amount of acres and really make the progress that's being looked for.
Steely Fischbacher with Texas wheat producers. The Texas Beef Council is educating chefs about the beef industry.
40 chefs from across Texas recently gathered in San Antonio to learn more about the beef life cycle from pasture to plate and the many ways that beef may be used in their kitchens. The first ever Beef Loving Chefs Summit, hosted by the Texas Beef Council, was held at the Culinary Institutes of America in San Antonio. Chef Robert Hale, TBC's manager of culinary and food service, says they were able to bring chefs together from all sectors of the food industry with beef cattle experts, chef instructors, and a registered dietitian.
We do our pasture to plate tours where we go up to West Texas A&M and spend a whole week up there. We're able to bring 10 or 15 chefs along with us on those tours, but they last all week. And we really just wanted to come together for a 2-day tense pasture to plate training from some of our industry experts.
Chef Hale says they plan to host the summit again next year. For the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network, I'm Jessica Domel.
The Louisiana Farm Bureau is activating its hay clearinghouse to help cattlemen in the aftermath of Hurricane Ida. The clearinghouse connects ranchers who need hay or pasture for their cattle with those who have hay, pasture, or transportation services to donate. If you're interested in helping Louisiana cattlemen with those needs, you can access the clearinghouse at lafarmbureau.org/hay clearinghouse. I'm Kerry Martin on the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network.
When we moved to Texas, we were like fish out of water. We didn't know anyone in our neighborhood until our Texas Farm Bureau insurance agent came to the house. She was so helpful and reassuring, a friendly face with that Texan hospitality I'd heard about. When we purchased a Texas Farm Bureau insurance policy, we knew we were making the right choice. We knew our family would be protected.
Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance today at tfbinsurance.com to find an insurance agent who's a true neighbor. Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
Neighbor Hop Sing's ready to serve that chicken fried steak and ladle that jalapeno gravy all over it. I've got you a bowl full of those cold cucumber salads. And I'm pouring the iced tea, and we're going to set a space at the table for Jody Fry. Jody, how'd the sale go this week in Angelo?
Well, we're a little lighter on numbers than we'd like to be, but the quality was real good. We sold right at 800 head today. Majority of those were calves and yearlings. The heavyweight calves and yearlings selling fully steady. Still very good demand on those better quality cattle. Your choice light to medium weight calves, saw those sell another $2 to $4 higher. Continued strong demand on those as well. Limited supply of slaughter cows and slaughter bulls today, selling about steady. Not enough bred cows or pairs on offer for a good market test today. Your steers weighing 4 to 600 pounds, better quality steers, 140 up to a high of over 185, mostly 145 to 165. 6 to 800 pound steers from 120 up to a high of 155, mostly 125 to 150. Better quality heifer calves, 4 to 600 pounds from 120 up to a high of near 160, mostly 130 to 145. Slaughter cows average to high yielding from 51 to 65. Had just a few of the highest yielding slaughter cows from 68 to a high of 78. Thinner or lower yielding type cows, not many of those today, from 37 to 49. Slaughter bulls averaged to high yielding from 70 to 86. Had just a handful of the very highest yielding slaughter bulls from 88 to a high of 98.
What do you think for this next week?
Well, we'll get flooded with phone calls on Monday, whether we're having a sale or not Tuesday, and yes, we are. Expect a little lighter numbers probably on the sheep and goat sale, but maybe in that 4,000 to 5,000 head range, but we will be there over the weekend and Monday receiving stock for that Tuesday sale. We know of some cow consignments and a few breeding bulls for next Thursday, and those will sell kind of 11:30 to 12 o'clock. So should bounce back and have better cattle numbers next Thursday.
Jody Fry, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You bet. Any of us at the office at 325-653-3371, or my mobile phone would be same area code 234-7895.
We appreciate you, Jody. Thank you so much.
Have a good weekend, Larry.
McCoys.com. McCoy's Building Supply. Still family owned. Strong, growing, and relevant for our ag community. Farm and ranch panels and gates. Field fencing. Welded wire panels. Barbed wire and electric fencing. Shop online and find products and the store near you at McCoys.com. Neighbor, I believe the cowboy crew's finished eating, so let's send them to Lexington to help Russell Heller and crew get ready for the sale tomorrow. Russell, put him to work, but I need him back by tonight. Tell everybody how the sale's going to work tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I know about 3 sets of calves, anywhere from 10 to 25 head apiece so far.
Good. Any keeper cows come in yet?
I got one man's going to send 10 or 15 cows, and I haven't looked at them yet, so I'll know a little later.
All right. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for this Labor Day weekend sale in Lexington.
Yes, sir. You can get me on my cell, and that number is 979-820-7002.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Larry.
McCoys.com. Make McCoys your choice for livestock pens and rodeo equipment like the 40-foot utility round pen or a manual rope and chute. Shop online and find the store near you at McCoys.com. Neighbor, the auctioneer says it's time to head to Lockhart to talk to that little country ball of fire, Madison Bexley. They had a sale in Lockhart on Thursday. Maddie, good day to you.
Good morning, Larry. We had a pretty good day. We ended up with 1481 with 314 cows and 25 bulls, 172 sellers, and 77 buyers.
Let's walk the pens.
On the stocker cows, we ended up having a real good day. The front end of the pairs would have brought from 1250 to 2100. The mediocre and middle aged from 750 to 1200. The good bred cows from 950 to 1400. Mediocre, middle aged, and shortbreds from 6 to 9 1/4. The longhorn and the plainer end of the cows from 250 to 575. The packer cows and bulls would have been steady to maybe a couple dollars better this week. The good high yielding cows from 68 to 80. The medium yielding from 57 to 67. The low yielding and lightweight cows from 20 to 56. The good high yielding packer bulls from 90 to 99.5. The medium yielding from 82 to 89. The low yielding and lightweight bulls from 62 to 81. And on the calves and yearlings, we got along pretty good. Most classes from steady to maybe just a tick lower this week on a good active market. So all in all, we can't complain. It was a good day.
Good deal. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for next week.
Yeah, Larry, you can always check us out on Facebook, or you can call the barn at 512-398-3476. My cell phone at 979-540-9793, or you can ring Bubba at 512-461-6091.
We appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm Radio, and I'm with Stephen from D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Stephen, you know, I'm an old sheep and goat man, was raised that way, and I love working sheep and goats with good equipment, and I bet you D&D can help me out, can't you?
Yes, sir. Larry, we are now carrying sheep and goat panels and working equipment from Rivera Panel. They're a family-owned company out in the little town of Lomita. They make quality equipment from working chutes to pens, all sorts of feeders that you can choose from as well.
Real great options for sheep and goat people. I know we've got them in Texas. I know we've got them in Guadalupe County. Stephen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Larry, you can get a hold of me at 830-379-7340, extension 161. More than happy to answer any questions anyone may have.
We appreciate you. That's Stephen from D&D talking about their sheep and goat equipment, ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, I want to remind you, grab yourself a bottle of ice water out of the number 2 wash tub there by the screen door. Don't want you to get dehydrated. Come on back for a Coalach this afternoon at 3:45. Checking Milo through Corpus, 1054. Corn, $5.95.5. Wheat through Houston, $7.81 1/4. And Houston beans, $12.53 1/4. 765 bales of East Texas cotton moved yesterday, 90.64 on the lower quality side, 93.49 on the higher quality side. Neighbor, we are a high-quality farm and ranch news program. In fact, we are the best darn farm show in 100,000 square miles of the great state of Texas. No brag, just fact. We'll be back this afternoon with the best darn camp cook My old cook Hop Sing been with me 30 years. Makes a mean colot. She'll service a pan about $3.45. So come on back down the lane through the screen door. Hope to see you. I'll pour the iced tea about the time I see you turn off the blacktop, all right?